steamed up camera. Good afternoon everyone, welcome to Virtual FMR. My name is Clive Finnimore and this is Virtual FMR. I've already said that once, but I've said it twice now. This is Film My Run 500 with NoblePro. We will be climbing 500 metres of elevation at 12% incline tonight. Just trying to clear the steam off the lens. Looks alright, that looks alright. How are you all? 14 plus runners in with here with me tonight. Less than 1 minute to go. Let's get the treadmill moving, make sure we've got connection. Good afternoon, Amy. Amy says, Merry Christmas Eve Eve. Merry Christmas Eve Eve to you as well, Amy. I've just put the treadmill on 12 kilometers per hour. Oh, bit keen, bit eager. 5 kilometers per hour, that'd do for a minute. 30 seconds to go. Hello and Merry Christmas Eve Eve, says Tina Beard. Anthony Anderson says hello. Jonathan Perkins says hi all. Hello to you all. I've got 3 runners in the run with me tonight who are recognised, and 16 at the moment and rising. Increasing the incline to 12%. So tonight we are going to do a nice, disciplined, progressive hill climb. Nice and steady. Try and keep the heart rate down, building leg strength. Here we go then. Bit of a lead in to start with. We'll walk to the first arch and then we'll rise up into the balls of our feet and start to jog. In the Beacon group with me tonight we have Amy Green, Jonathan Perkin, L. Gideon, G. Gallis, IOTN. I've said that wrong, I know I have, I'm terrible at pronunciations. Got my jumper on at the moment. 14.2 degrees here in the Cornish Garage, 32% humidity. However, I'm feeling cold. But over the next 24 hours, the temperatures are going to drop here in Cornwall with a nighttime temperature of 1 degree and a daytime temperature of about 6 or 7. So there's another weather front moving in, moving away from the wet, mild stuff into the cold, clear stuff for a few days, which would be nice for Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Looking forward to it. Tina says, my first time watching with no game screen. It's odd. I know, Tina, I'm sorry. We're working on it. Looks like Tina's having a rest night tonight on the sofa in front of the log burner. I'm here with you guys on FMR500, and then at 7 o'clock I'm heading outside with the Lou Pioneers for an hour outdoor session. No idea what they've got in store for us tonight. And then in the morning we've got the Hillish and Hellish Lou Pioneers 10 miler. So it's a social run. So some of the slightly quicker runners or the more keen runners will run out in front and loop back with the main group and keep doing that throughout the run. So we'll probably cover about 12 or 13 miles tomorrow morning. 8 o'clock in the morning. After that I'll go to work, come home from work, and then we'll have Workout Wednesday tomorrow evening. So we've got quite a jam-packed running few days coming up. Christmas Eve, Christmas and Boxing Day. Anthony Anderson says in the chat, I had a near-death experience this afternoon. I went into Tesco's again. Anyone would think they're shutting for a month. So Anthony's been to the supermarket. How was the supermarket for you last night, Amy? I know you were going shopping last night. Hope you survived. We all wish Amy good luck last night with her shopping experience. It looks like Anthony's had one just as bad today. Paul Hayward's also having a rest day today. Well done, Paul. If you feel you need one, you need one. Enjoy it. Jonathan Perkins says, hope you had a lovely day yesterday, Tina, for your birthday. Tina says, thank you, Jonathan, it was nice. Paul Hayward says, I know, he did the same thing. He also went shopping. My wife Lucy's been shopping today and she said it was just as mad as well. She couldn't find a turkey. Typical us, we've left it to the last couple of days to get a turkey. And she said nowhere had a frozen or fresh turkey today. So we've got the chicken. And a turkey crown apparently, but it's quite small, so we've got a chicken for a centerpiece and a turkey crown for a taster. Got a nice bit of beef yesterday though, she did. It was marked up for £35, reduced to £11. About that big. Bargain. On the bargain shelf. You never know what you're going to find on the bargain shelf. Amy Green says, I probably won't make it tomorrow, so I'm going to say Merry Christmas to everyone now. Thank you, Amy. Merry Christmas to you as well. Here we go then, we're starting to warm up now. Jumpers starting to unzip, 100 metres to go until we start running. Marks and Spencer's was the worst, says Paul Hayward. Took me 30 minutes to get out of the car park. So car wars in the car park for Paul Hayward at Marks and Spencer's yesterday. Merry Christmas, Amy, says Anthony Anderson. Leafon Canals. I thought Leafon said he couldn't find a turkey either. Big freezer, Leafon, says Anthony. Yep, no turkeys in the supermarkets, and apparently Morrison's are not restocking either. She asked the shop assistant, and they said no more coming in now over Christmas, that's it. So there's a turkey shortage in Morrison's. 5.5 kilometers per hour, up into the balls of our feet. We're going to start running, the jumper's coming off. There we go. Neatly placed on the floor. Going across the bridge. Jonathan Perkins says, oh, I like the logo, Clive. Is it new? It is, it's just a messing around really. I asked ChatGTP, design a logo of me with the Cornish flag and the text Cornish runner, and the first time it tried, it came up with that. How cool was that? I thought I like that. I used that for a bit. I think it was taken from a picture of me that it obviously found that I'd uploaded before on the last 100 mile I was doing using my running poles. Leafon, I'm doing my best. I haven't got my glasses on. I can't see what's going on. He says, bro, reading the whole comment and reacting to only the first line, and then I move on. I know. Anthony Anderson got his turkey about a month ago. Well done, Anthony. See, that's what you call being organised. In the Finnimore household, we do everything last minute. So we're going to tell Mother that the chicken is a turkey and give her a bit of a crown. Leafon said I wasn't losing a turkey, it was always there on the map. As in Turkey the country. There's no frozen turkeys in the freezers, Leafon, here in Morrison's. Lucy even went to Tesco's, 2 Morrisons, a Tesco's, and where did she go? She went somewhere else as well. Trago Mills, Tina. Trago Mills. No turkeys there either. I told her not to get a frozen one because it won't defrost in time because we need to cook it tomorrow. So she was trying to find a fresh one. She did find one frozen one in a farm shop. They wanted £100 for it. Absolutely ridiculous. When you could buy one for £15 at Morrison's. Jonathan Perkins says, it looks like you're sprinting a 100-miler with poles. Yeah. Quick speed check, you know what I'm like, I miss the speed checks. I miss the comments sometimes, I miss the speed changes. Absolutely useless. But we keep running, that's the main thing, consistency. Trying to keep relaxed, save a bit of energy for tonight's outdoor run. I thought, nice Paul, we have a technical Christmas dinner. When I first read that without my glasses on. Tina, it's this nice Paul, we have a traditional Christmas dinner. Most of it is pre-cooked. So Tina, like me, we cook the turkey the day before, we cook the beef the day before, we prep all the vegetables the day before, even make the gravy. Because the way I reheat the gravy is we cook it the day before, but then we slice it when it's cold, and then put that slices of beef in the gravy to warm it through. So it's basically braised as well, which makes it really tender and juicy. Turkey the same, cook it the day before, let it cool, slice it, put it in a tray with some turkey stock, and warm that through on the day. Juicy, moist. See, if you carve it when it's too hot, it steams out and goes dry. Leafon thinks we're sprinting with people from Poland. Running poles! No, it was a 100-mile race, Leafon. I was running a 100-mile race with those poles a couple months ago. Jonathan might have meant 100 metres. We may have meant 100 miles because he knows it was a 100-mile race. Didn't do too bad on that one. Finished feeling good. Wasn't poorly. Fueled correctly. And I did sprint the last bit, so I could have been sprinting with the poles in a 100-miler. Leafon's asking, we're already doing Christmas dinners, but it's 2 days to go. Preparation, Leafon. The more you do before the day, the less stress on the day. We cook it all the day before, and then we microwave it on the day. Tina says, I must admit, the turkey and the roast potatoes she does cook on the day. Up to 6 kilometers per hour we go. Now we'll be doing all the meat cooking tomorrow, Tina. There's still a lot to do on the day though, isn't there? All the carving and warming through, all the vegetables and potatoes. We even have Yorkshire puddings because we've got roast beef as well. So there isn't much room left in the ovens, so you've got to start cooking it the day before to get it all cooked. Could not cook the turkey on the day in this house. No room in the oven. Paul Hayward says, I must admit, Anthony, some of the fans Marks and Spencer's. Cost him an arm and a leg. Trails for Sonic. I forgot people still use the trails for Sonic for distances. Measure. 100 miles, but 10 kilometers. That makes no sense, I know. But when it goes up, anything over 50 miles is in miles. Anything below 50 miles, I run in kilometers. Just a random thing to do. Tina's doing the Yorkshire puddings in the air fryer this year. Free up room in the oven. Good plan, Tina, good plan. I'm sure we'll be putting some stuff through the air fryer as well. Pigs in blankets, possibly, through the air fryer. Good evening, everyone. Says Sebastian. Good evening, Sebastian. How are you, buddy? Sebastian's currently in his workshop. I had to do some preparations for the coming cold weeks. For instance, heating equipment for his palm houses. So Sebastian's preparing for a blast from the north, a cold spell, and he's making sure all his tropical plants, his palms, are all prepared and kept safe through the winter. Not like me, that just leaves them out in the open and then they die. So my Cornish palm didn't survive this year. It's not like Sebastian, I didn't look after it. I think mine got wind burnt. Beginning of this year, there was a lot of high winds about, and the palm did suffer from that, I think. Paul Hayward's asking Sebastian, has he sobered up yet after last night's party run, after a few drinks? Sebastian was fueled on wine last night. Had a fantastic time. Well done, Sebastian. Hope you had a good evening. And I hope you took my advice and hydrated. Drank plenty of water before bedtime. Leafon says, so you were doing a 161 kilometre race? Yes, that's right. Around Cornwall. "25 hours, I think it took non-stop." Amy says, Yorkshire puddings are the only one thing I can actually make. Amy, well done. I'm absolutely rubbish at making Yorkshire puddings. I can make the batter, I can put the tray in the oven at about 220 degrees with plenty of oil, make sure it's hot. The Yorkshire pudding mix goes in and bubbles and fizzes. I don't open the door for about 25 minutes, yet they still go flat when I take them out. No idea what I'm doing wrong. Maybe it's the batter mix, maybe it's too many eggs. Tina's just asked AI to create her as a runner. It's hilarious. I will send it to the group. Here it comes. Should we have a look at this? Let's have a look at Tina's AI generated runner. What do you call it? Emoji? I don't know what you call it. Right, let's have a look. Where's the conversation? There it is down there. That's me yesterday at the Christmas party. There's Tina, look! Oh! There's Tina as an AI-generated runner. Tina's just created that as we were chatting. It's good, isn't it, Tina? That would make a great profile picture. Paul Hayward says, nice, Tina. Paul Hayward likes it. Sebastian says, great, Tina, with a laughing face. Amy said, that's great, Tina. I might try later, says Amy. Paul Hayward said he also needs to do one. actually does look like me. Not me, looks like Tina. Leafon says the number gave it away. It's all a bit gibbery. It looks like 394, doesn't it? What was the number, Tina? So let's have a quick check of form. Stand nice and tall, drop shoulders back, relax. Just over 300 metres to go to the next arch. 1.7 kilometres into the event, so we are approaching halfway. 19 minutes, 25 seconds. Legs feel alright, not too hot. 16 degrees centigrade now in the Cornish garage. 30% humidity. Temperature's going up, humidity's going down. It's going to be cold outside tonight though, I think. I usually go to an evening run club outside, wearing some form of jumper and coat. It doesn't stay on very long, so I make sure I take my running belt, so I've got somewhere to put my coat when it comes off after 5 minutes. Paul Hayward says, Tina, don't think it's captured your nails. So give it that as well. Sebastian's asked AI what to do to make him a better runner. The answer is, becoming a better runner is most about consistency. Who keeps saying consistency? They must have took that from my bio. Smart training and taking care of your body, since you're all still growing. Especially important to improve safety, says Sebastian. It's all about consistency, says Jonathan Perkin. Oh yes. You can't jump in, do a couple of runs, have a couple of months off, jump back in and have a run, then have a couple of months off. If you want to see benefits, improvements, results, you've got to keep at it. Less than 100 metres to go now to the next arch. Amy and Jonathan are still with me in the Beacon group. Well done, guys and girls. Good work. I made Copilot and ChatGPT argument today. So Paul Hayward's been arguing with ChatGPT. I work with someone that knows someone that's making a living from ChatGTP as a YouTube channel. Up we go to 6.5. Basically, she sits there and chats with it and asks it questions. And she's given up a day job, bought a camper van, and gone touring around Europe. How crazy is that? Just from chatting to ChatGTP. Sebastian thinks it's funny that ChatGTP says, especially that you're still a growing boy. Safety first, look after your body. Never too old to keep growing, Sebastian. Never too old. Sebastian says, see you later, guys. He's going back to have a conversation with ChatGTP. Have a good evening, Sebastian. Hopefully have a chat tomorrow. See you online. Tina says bye Sebastian. Paul Hager says bye Seb. Just trying to bring my breathing back under control. Bring the heart rate back down. Tina's asking me, do I think I will manage Workout Wednesday tomorrow? I'll give it a go, Tina. I might join you in Group C, maybe even D, but we'll see. I'm running about 16 miles in the morning, then I'm going to work till about 4, and then we've got Workout Wednesday at 5:30. We'll say yes, we're going to go for it. We'll see what happens. If it all goes quiet tomorrow, and I don't appear, you'll know I fell asleep. Because I fall asleep on a normal day, when I haven't run 16 miles outside before Workout Wednesday. But fingers crossed, we'll see what happens. It's Christmas Eve as well, isn't it? Tina says she intends to do Workout Wednesday tomorrow, but she's going to watch out for me and the live stream and the notifications. Leaf on, you just do what you can. If you only get a chance to do it every now and again is better than never again. Life changes. We all have challenges. I had a year off a year ago due to job changes and injuries and house moves. Came back in just before Christmas last year, blew my head off with a boiler, had to take another month off to recover from that because I had no hair. And then finally we got back into a nice settled pattern from about January, end of December last year, after having about a year off. Well, since then, this year has been a good running year for me, but who knows what the future holds. Hopefully it's going to be a good year next year as well, because we've got a lot of races planned in. We've got 14 Grand Prix Cornish events planned in throughout the year. 5 years ago, before COVID, I attempted to do all 14 GP race events to win the big trophy that you get for doing all 14. Unfortunately, COVID kicked in. They cancelled the series when I got to about 10 events. I sort of boycotted it for about 4 years, but now my son is into it as well. He would like to give it a go. So next year, we're going to try and do the GP series 14 runs. So looking forward to that. I think we're about 2 or 3 in the first month. Jonathan Perkins says he's not sure if he's going to be around tomorrow. That's all right, Jonathan. It's Christmas Eve, buddy. We're all busy. You do what you have to do. Take a week off for Christmas. Come and join us when you can. We'll all get back to it in January. Speak to yourself, Jonathan, says Tina. Age is just a number, says Anthony. Leaford just loses interest in things occasionally. My wife says that about me. leaf on. Sometimes, not with running so much, but I can get a bit obsessive with some things for a little while, like a ride on lawnmower tractors. Tina, I tell you, when I rescued my ride on lawnmower tractor, I was spent about 3 days in the garage, constantly cleaning, repairing, servicing it. It took up all my time. Now it's got flat wheels in the garage behind me and it's been neglected for about a month. However, it is winter time and I can't cut the grass because it's wet. So I'm intending on stripping it down, cleaning it up, giving it a service, putting a new deck belt on it and getting it ready for the spring, but we'll see if we actually achieve that. Jonathan Perkinleafon says, I'm the same. Jonathan is, he said it's all or nothing. That's what it is, isn't it? Tina says, poor neglected tractor. Yes. It needs a good wash, a good service, and its tyres pumping up. Tina, as I live in Cornwall, something random happened 2 nights ago. It was the local tractor run, where all the farmers in the area dress their tractors up with Christmas trees and lights, and they drive around all the local villages. I said to Lucy, I should have dressed up the lawnmower and drove it down to the end of the road. Put some lights on it. They would have all given us a beep when they went by. Shall I see if I can find a video? Let's have a look on Facebook. Paul Perro matters. Bear with me. I'll try not to fall off the treadmill. This is the local Facebook group where all the locals moan about things and post videos and pictures. So where is it then? There's the advert for it. 1 minute, I've got to stand off the treadmill. So there was the advert for the tractor run. It's one of these Cornish things, you see. Jonathan might have even heard of things like this. Tina said we had one last week, they're so pretty. So it's not Paul Perro and Lou that does it. They do one in Tina's village as well. Up to 7 kilometers per hour we go. Let's see if we can try and find. What am I doing wrong here? How do I? It won't let me do anything now. Let's shut Facebook down and try again. What we're trying to do is find Paul Perro Matters Facebook page. So I thought if I click that, groups, hang on, what's that? There we go. All this local village talk, look. All we want to see is the tractors. Oh, here it is, look. Here it is. So that was the local farmers' tractors all out on parade a couple of nights ago in Paul Perro. Tina has one in her village as well. It feels like a pogo stick jumping around in between different interests. Leafon's asking, who is Pulpero and why does he matter? Pulpero is the name of a town, and Pulpero Matters is the name of a Facebook group. There's another one around here called Lou Moaners. Lou is a town, and they all have a moan on there. Pulpero Matters, because it's where you put information like, I've lost my cat. Has anyone got a lawnmower I can borrow? Who's parked their car outside my house? Move it now. I'm sure Tina's got one of them village Facebook groups as well. So when they drive up the hill in the direction they're going, they come right past my garden. So my wife and I stood in the garden whilst putting the ducks away, waving to the tractors as they drove past. There was about 100, I think. Leafon says, Pulpero sounds like an Italian or Spanish name for a person. It does, doesn't it? I think the word pole is quite a common Cornish pronunciation. Pole ruin, pole towin, pole pero, pen cannock. There's loads of them. Pole, 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 pole. So yeah, this was something to do with raising money for the young farmers groups in the local area. They're all beeping their horns, flashing their lights, celebrating Christmas in the traditional farmer way. Paul Hayward says there are loads of tractors that must be difficult to park. Luckily, they're coming out of a huge car park. So they all met down there, sorted themselves out, and then all left one by one. It probably is related to corn. We probably grew the corn about 1,000 years ago. Some people consider Cornwall, where the Cornish live, as our own country. Just like Wales, Scotland and Ireland. As it is separated by a river from the England mainland. But it's not. It's just a little bit of land at the bottom of the UK. And the correct way to eat your scones is jam on the bottom and cream on the top. In Cornwall, but if you go to Devon, it's cream on the bottom and jam on the top. Anthony says, were the Lou moaners complaining about the Pulpero noise? Probably, Anthony. They all drove off to Lou afterwards and blocked up their car park. Heart rate for Amy Green, 140. Nice one, Amy. Heart rate for me, Amy, 147. Amy, you're doing awesome. Jonathan Perkin, don't get me started. No, actually, I like winding everyone up. I cut the scone in half. I do one half cream and jam, and the other half jam and cream. Because in that way, I please everyone. Jonathan Perkin says, the Devon way is correct. You get more cream that way. Never thought of it like that, Jonathan. Paul Hayward says, at least they kept to the speed limit. Oh yes. There was a few moaning car drivers coming from the opposite direction. They are driving up a single track Cornish lane for about 5 miles. Anyone they met would have had a long wait. Which volcano is your favourite? Says Leafon. Well, I'm going to say Mount Tady in Tenerife because I lived there for 8 months and it's the only one that pops into my head. Jonathan Perkins also putting another jab in about the tea, the cream tea. He said it also looks better. It does actually, doesn't it? Is that it? Looks like the tractors have all finished. Somebody's dog? Nope, there's more coming. Nope, that's it. And now the next video's come up of someone in a different position at the front of the car park. There we go. That was the Santa tractor run through Pulpero last night, I think it was, or the night before. Can't remember now. Paul Hayward says his favourite volcano is one that doesn't erupt. Less than 100 metres to go till we bump it up to 8 kilometres per hour. Right, time to check my form. Nice deep breaths. I've just hit 150, cadence 171. Turning my music back on. For some reason, when I play a video on the companion app, not on the companion app, on the iPad, where the companion app is, my live stream on my phone stops and I can't hear anything. It's my headphones, I think, because they're Apple. They swap over to the other device, or the last activated device, which is a bit annoying, that you can't just attach them to one and not the other. Unless you turn off the Bluetooth, and then that messes everything up. Here we go then, 8 kilometres per hour. Anthony Anderson says Yellowstone. That's a super volcano, isn't it, Anthony? He says it'll be good when it erupts. I think half the planet will blow off, won't it? There seems to be a bit of seismic activity coming from that area recently, doesn't there? Meters to go until we can drop off the incline. Looking forward to that bit. Well done, Jonathan. Well done, Amy. Good work, you two. Well done to everyone else who took part in the run tonight. Really appreciate your company. Good effort, everyone. Incline back down to 0 for me. Maximum heart rate tonight, 155 in the event. Just touched 156 after the finish line. Anthony Anderson says we're all goners then when Yellowstone erupts. Up to 10 kilometres per hour for me. Rounded up 5 kilometres for the event. Shake the legs out, bring the heart rate back down. Drop some ride-ons. Ride on, everyone. Well done. There we go. Max heart rate for Jonathan Perkins tonight, 160. Well done, Jonathan. Good work, buddy. Amy said during that, best heart rate in months for this run. See, Amy? You, going back to the consistency thing, have been very consistent for the last month or so. And it's paying off, look. It's paying off. It only seems like about a month or two ago you were telling me you were at about 160, 70 during that run. And now you're hitting 140. That is awesome. Jonathan Perkins says, well done, Amy. thanks for streaming. Cheers, Jonathan. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Jonathan, Amy, myself, and anyone else who's still running, we've got about 400 metres left to go. One lap round the running track till we finish, and then I'm going to go and have a shower, put on my outdoor running gear, and head on outside for an hour, running in the dark. Probably do about 9 to 10 kilometres. We will be back here again tomorrow evening, fingers crossed, if I don't burn out after a big outdoor run tomorrow morning. At 5:30 PM UK time for Workout Wednesday. Tina's up for it. She's keeping her eye on the live stream. She's hit that notifications bell, so if I upload a live stream detail, she'll get notified. We'll see how it goes. Tina, I'll let you know either way, anyway, through the chat. Anthony Anderson says, Amy is running well lately. Yes, she is, Anthony. Thank you, Anthony, for that. Well done, Amy, says Paul Haywood. What time Boxing Day? I'll be out, I think. Boxing Day, Friday. It'd be 5 PM. Bag that badge. Tina will pick the route. I don't know if she's going to be kind and pick a short one, or get us burning off our Christmas dinner with a long one. We'll have to see what happens. Amy says thank you, everyone. Cheers, Amy. Tina also says 5 PM Paul on Friday. Anthony says Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a good day. Thank you, Anthony, and to you, all of you. If we don't see you tomorrow, by the way, everyone, have an awesome Christmas day. Make sure you eat plenty, ready to burn it off again on Boxing Day. If you're heading out to Parkrun on Christmas Day, I think Tina's heading out to Parkrun on Christmas Day. Hopefully, she runs number 350 on Christmas Day. That was her plan. I'm sure she'll tell me if I'm correct or not now in the chat. Paul can't make it Friday, but you see if you can tune in. Cheers, Paul. There we go. 5 kilometres done. 5 kilometres and not one more metre. Save the energy for later on. Yep, Tina says correct, Clive. So Tina's running her 350th park run on Christmas morning in 2 days. I will also be going to park run. I've no idea what number it is. I think it's about 85, something like that, 84, 85, 86. And we're getting there, We're almost into the big countdown 10, 90 to 100. Looking forward to that. Why does it say at the top of my screen now 4.96 when just now it said 5? I'm sure it said 5 when I pressed stop. I can't leave it like that. I've just got to walk a little bit until we hit 5. Thank you for the ride on, Jonathan Perkin. Cheers, buddy. Anthony Anderson will be there Friday for Bag That Badge at 5 PM UK time. Cheers, Anthony. See you then. Have a good Christmas in between. Congratulations, Tina, says Paul Haywood, about your 350th park run on Christmas Day morning. And I think that's that. Anyway, have a good evening, everyone. I'm going to go and get ready for outdoor run. If we don't see you again before Christmas, I'm looking up there again where the camera used to be. If we don't see you again before Christmas, have a good Christmas and we'll see you again after. If not, we're back here again tomorrow at 5 PM UK time. No, 5:30 PM UK time for Workout Wednesday. If I can still walk after my Run Club Christmas social run tomorrow morning. Woohoo! Right, have a good evening, stay safe, take care, see you all again tomorrow, everyone. Cheers, bye-bye.